Welcome to the Franchise Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Giuseppe Grammatico, your franchise guide, the show where we help corporate executives experience time and financial freedom. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, feel free to visit our website, ggthefranchiseguide.com. Click on that, book a call. Love to chat with you, answer your questions in regards to business ownership, franchise ownership. If you're potentially a good fit, book a 20-minute call with me today. There's no cost, no commitment. And I would love to help you out in any way we can. Today, I'm joined by industry experts who have helped countless families build franchise empires that last. Whether you're planning to pass your business to the next generation or building your first franchise with legacy in mind, you'll get real-world stories and expert insights right here. Let's dive into what really takes to create a franchise that just doesn't just survive, but thrives for generations.
And what's going on, guys?
I'm looking forward to that. Merging the shows, which is kind of cool. Meeting of the minds.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we've also got a special guest over there, Mia. Hello, Mia.
Not feeling well. It's take Mia to work day.
That's awesome. You get the freedom as a business owner to do that, right?
Yeah, no one's going to fire me, so that's a plus.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to fire your boss to then become the boss. Well, today we're going to be talking about, utilizing advisors or, not utilizing advisors and kind of the difference when thinking about starting a business. I think I'll kick this off. Obviously, you need to talk to trusted people about anything that you're thinking about doing when it comes to getting into a business. My advice, though, is to talk to people that are in that industry. So if you're thinking about getting into the technology industry, talk to a technology advisor. Thinking about getting into franchising, talk to a franchise advisor, not your neighbor. Not your, friend that tells you that, they don't think franchising makes sense because they heard on TV that, X, Y, Z happened. And I would tell you that where I like to think about this is I'm on my maybe fourth business of starting, and I've never had a family member, not one time, it's a good idea. Not one time. Anyone of all my business ever said, you should go for that. It's a good time. Never been the case. And I'll leave with, or I'll kind of end with, I was thinking about this, Sarah Bleakley. She started Spanx. And she actually said that when she had the idea, she didn't tell anyone for a year. She built the idea because she knew that people, she told them they would start to bring her down. So she had to work on her own, get that momentum, get that confidence. What do you guys think about that?
You actually did that to me. I had a business idea a long time ago. When we first started our consulting business, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I was like, we just need to make a site where we sell FDDs and has like every single FDD on it. And then after we sold the business, I did it and it worked.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't listen to Dan.
Don't listen to me. He applied to me too.
I was like, why didn't I do that earlier? But it definitely was a massive undertaking at the time. But I think what we were talking about with Giuseppe was with the Shark Tank. And you were telling us about something, and that's how even the sharks are wrong.
Yeah, listen, you never know exactly what's going to work out. And I think just to add to what you guys were saying, sometimes it's people don't mean anything negative by it. It's more of they're being cautious, right? They don't want you to lose money or there's a big risk. Believe it or not, my first business, my accountant told me I couldn't make money with the franchise. You know what happened? I made money with the franchise and I fired the accountant. So hopefully he's not listening. We're not going to name names, but they look at the numbers. They don't look at necessarily the big picture of the actual business itself. So yeah, I completely get it. But when you do ask for advice, you do have to be very of who you're asking for.
But even when you do find an expert, how do you manage the pressure to turn a massive profit in your very first year? We tackle the unrealistic expectations next.